Hey trainers, welcome to my gaming channel. Chicken Plays here, Pokemon Masters. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 10 tips to be at the top in the prestige event known as the Battle Buffet Bash. This event is our first prestige event, our first rank mode for the week, and who knows, this may be what it will look like or maybe changing in the future. But for this particular video, as I've played for a couple of days now and noticed a couple of different things and strategies and tips that may be helpful for right now and till the future. So currently these are my standing points and position, and I wanted to start off by saying that I might be missing a couple of different tips, but let me know in the comments section what you guys want to share with the community. And also, if you enjoy my videos and would like to see more content regarding Pokemon Masters, be sure to hit that notification and subscribe for more Pokemon Masters content. Now, one thing before, like a pre-tip before I start with the first tip. The first thing is for day one, I noticed that you need to go all out during this event. You need to go all out. What I mean is the first day that the prestige event drops, you need to use your stamina to kind of see where you gauge. And I'll give you some tips on how to maybe, earn more gems during the duration of a prestige event. So don't worry. You might have to push yourself to use a little more stamina depending on the sync pairs you own, and try to gauge and see where you land. The top rewards show that you want to be, of course everybody wants to be in the top 6,000, right? But chances are, depending on everybody else's team, it might vary. It's gonna be quite the road, and that's what rank is all about. Top 12,000, not so bad, and so you get quite a plethora of rewards here, as well as tier rewards you personally receive during this event. Now, so day one, you go all out, and the rest of the week, as of this event, discussing about it, it's more than or likely a marathon. You need to see where you gauge, and right now I'm gauged between around 748, which is a great position. I don't have to necessarily use my stamina, which I would be one of the tips, but you don't have to necessarily use your stamina. I don't have to, but I'm just like kind of watching the current rank as I go by the days, so I don't have to worry about ranking all the way up to be the top 100 if I know I'm going to be around, the top 6,000. But let's go right into this event and discuss about it. So, how to prepare. Number one, whether you are new, right? So tip number one, whether you are new or, you're coming in, you've been casually playing, you found out about this prestige event, or you've been a veteran like me, you've been playing Pokemon Masters since the very beginning, you want to take advantage of the training area and stock up on items. Now, this is important, and everything that I'm going to say right now is important before prestige event and during prestige event, and of course after, because it's going to end, and you've probably known this by now. And keep in mind, some of you probably know these tips, but you want to take advantage of receiving these materials from the training area, right? So you can level up your Pokemon to max level 125. Cap unlock area, cap unlock area 2, level up area for those level up books and manuals. Keep in mind that it does require stamina, unfortunately, and you want to save those stamina for this event. But this is especially important because you want to save up these manuals and continue to train, whether you are new or old, your Pokemon, and by giving them level up manuals. So level up manuals from the training area. You want to farm tomes, right? So tomes are in the cap unlock area 2, where there are a variety of different types from these battles, and you want to use your stamina and go into a battle, right? So to be able to get and receive those tomes, you can use replay tickets if you have plenty of them, so you can skip them. But the first time you do them, you want to beat the battle or beat the trainers in that battle. Okay, so you need to get your sync pairs to level 125. That's the main idea, because they will receive the max amount of damage for being that high of a level. Number two, Farm sync orbs. This is a big one. Farm those sync orbs right now. During this prestige event, if you have not noticed, the sync orb stamina or the sync orb drills required no stamina at all. If you take a look, it's 0. It's Zippo. Okay, so 0 stamina is required, and you can basically use your replay tickets, right? I just used mine today, or just for the first time, you just go into it and then use your replay tickets. But you can receive sync orbs daily during this prestige event without having to use stamina. So that's a big plus and a good way to get to, which is number 3, my tip number 3, using sync orbs. You should use your sync orbs and use your sync orbs for your particular, in this case, especially your strikers, right? In this case, you want to go to your sync grid in the Poryphone, and you want to unlock sync tiles because that gives boosted stats for your Pokemon. So I'm looking, for example, at Zacian, right? You want to be able to unlock sync tiles that give you a variety of different stat boosts, like attack plus 5, attack plus 10. Some tiles are passives. So, for going to Metagross, for instance, mine is a 2 out of 5, but it can still be worth it. A 1 out of 5, even with a 1 out of 5, let's say day 1, you want to invest as much sync orbs as possible for your sync pairs. Bottom line is you want to give as much power to your Pokemon as possible when it comes to their moves and trainer moves. Okay, so number 4. Number 4 is to farm gears. Farming gears actually give stat boosts and bonuses. Yes, it may not seem like much, but it can bring you, it can make a difference in the grand scheme of things. Farming gears is essential, and upgrading them is so important. Whether you're new or old, unlocking and upgrading these gears are crucial. Now, when this battle buffet ends, I would suggest you grab a partner, find someone in the Reddit Discord, which is also in the description of this video, or you can farm yourself, but go to those co-ops, right? Go to the EX Plaza and farm the gears that you need. With the update sometime this year, they drop new rewards, and of course, you can check those out in the area details, what kind of rewards they drop. So it's just better now that you can be able to find new rewards in the EX Plaza, or rather extra rewards. So the idea here is to eventually get to receiving those level 2 bracelets, level 2 bandanas, a level 2 pins, and so that way when you go into the prestige event in the future, you'd want to equip them and have them ready. So here I've maxed out all my steel gears, and you can see the stat boosts for each of the sync pairs up above. HP, attack, and special attack. Right now, attack is important, so I would focus on Steel Bracelet. But in the future, if you notice that some of your sync pairs that you have might need special attack, then I would focus on the bandana. So you could take a look at the rewards over at the EX Plaza. And Steel Pin is just a plus to get some HP in, but it does make a difference. Number 5. Yes, type skills are located in the training area. So we're backing out here. The training area has type spheres located in type skill area. So it's the 4th tab here. Click on that. It's only one, which is basically Berg's team. And you can pretty much use your skip tickets, and you can be able to farm type spheres and give them to your team. So going over, when you hold on to it, like I did here, I held on to Gloria and Zacian, you can head over to the 4th tab, which tells you about the type skills. Type skills are conditions in which once you form a team with 2 or more sync pairs that share the same type, whether it be fire for the next event, water, electric, grass, and in this case steel, the effects are that it raises the ally's attack and special attack by a certain amount. So you give those type sphere to these Pokemon, and if you max them, it increases. So in this case, all the way up to 30 if you max them out. Behemoth Blade has also increased with having another steel type sync pair on the team. I didn't have to necessarily have all three, but in this case, because of the bonus multiplier, I rather have all three. But you can add maybe another support and have two steel type Pokemon in this prestige event, or two types of Pokemon for the future event to have support, right? Number six in our top 10 or 10 tips is to focus on the Battle Villa that comes in once a month. Battle Villa has already ended as of today, but I'll just go over it right there. It's currently unavailable, but the rewards that were given out to Battle Villa this past couple of days ago have been great because, one, you get gems, and those gems will be useful especially for using if you want to use stamina, right? And the other is the fact that it gives you lucky cookies. So both Battle Villa single player as well as Battle Villa co-op give lucky cookies, which is number 7. Tip number 7 is use those lucky cookies, fam. Use those lucky cookies. Unlock the skills that are needed for your steel type Pokemon sync pairs, your fire type, your water type, eventually in the future, because those lucky cookies are super important. They give you the edge, and especially if you have a Gloria, Zacian, or a Metagross and Steven, you want to roll the right lucky skills. So in this case, Critical Strike 2 or Critical Strike 2 for Steven, and it depends really what you want to give your Pokemon and whatever in the future. Now, keep in mind, you got to be lucky in order for you to get the skill you want, but that's why thankfully we recently had that Blissful Bonanza, which wasn't so bad, and take advantage of it, and go into the shop and exchange for those lucky cookies, and those lucky scrolls that you're wondering where you're getting them from. You get them from Battle Villa single player mode. Alright, so that's going to be number 7. Number 8 is to go to Champion Stadium. Do Champion Stadium each week. Doing Champion Stadium each week gives you Champion Spirits, the hard level 1, and of course you need to have the recommended level 125, which is why I stated earlier you need to have max level up books and max level capped Pokemon just to be able to beat this. But every week you should be doing Champion Stadium, the Kento Challenge, or the future Johto Challenge, or challenges, whatever it may be, because you want to stock up 25 of those Champion Spirits. It takes 2 weeks to collect 50 Champion Spirits and then be able to use those Champion Spirits in the potential and move level to get them to an EX. When I say them, I'm talking about strikers, especially because they are really powerful Pokemon, and you want to invest in a striker that's strong enough to give a huge damage output for the bonus calculation for the prestige event. Say that as a mouthful, right? So I suggest for you trainers to at least have 5-star potentials also ready, 20 5-star potentials ready for whatever future EX drops or future EX that you want to invest in a Pokemon. Save those 50 Champion Spirits, save those 20 5-star potentials that you want to invest in for that Pokemon or sync pair, because once that prestige event happens, you're going to want to invest as much as possible, and you should be ready for the next prestige event. Number 9 is to strategize and take advantage of second sync move level. So I'm going to show you a gameplay of this particular prestige event right now. So Battle Buffet Bash, I've already have an idea of what I want to do with this team, and it will vary for everybody. It will vary for everybody the way you want yours to set up. But I found that the second sync move level before you beat the super hard mode or whatever mode difficulty in this challenge gives a greater output. So let me go right into a battle here. Alright, so I've already done this plenty of times just to get used to my setup and my strategy, but and some of you have already seen this during my live stream. I do a couple of stat boosts. The main focus here is for Zacian to be able to output the most damage, not my Metagross. But Metagross is there. But let me know, trainers, what kind of strategy you eventually want to, or you use and eventually want to work on, maybe in the future. So here we go. Our first sync move was really helpful because of that laser sharp focus. And now I'm going to use Behemoth Blade. Here, Steelix is just using stat boosts for the rest of the team. Alright, we got Behemoth Blade going, our ball. Alright. Now, I'm ready to use my next sync move. And Laser Sharp Focus just helps me in this case. Unluckily for us, we're frozen, but sync move not gonna matter. And over 12,000 damage, which I'm finding. Okay, we got 17.5k damage. 12,000 damage or more gives you the max, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, trainers, in the comment section. But if you see the bonuses, right, I get the completion reward points. Heaviest hit bonus is 500 out of 500. Unscuffed bonus is very interesting, but let me know what unscuffed means. I haven't figured out that yet. Survivor bonus is being able to, have your sync pairs, still on the field, and probably, less damage taken. Speed bonus is included, and the lineup is basically your multipliers and, your sync pairs. So that's the amount of points I've earned, and that's the idea of having to strategize for a powerful second sync move if you can be able to do so. And so finally, number 10. Number 10 is a tricky one. Stamina. Should you use it? My suggestion, if you're around, let's say, the top 6,000, and you're between the top player or is number 1 all the way to maybe 4,500 or maybe 5,000, I wouldn't have to worry about stamina. But let me know what your rank is also, trainers, what your rank is, and if you're using stamina. Because I would say between 5,000 to 6,000, when it comes down to the prestige rewards, 5,000 to 6,000, I would say use your stamina to be sure you're in the top 6,000. If you're in the 6,000 mark, I would say yes, use your stamina so you can boost yourself up and try to be up in the top 6,000. But if you're, let's say, 7,000 to 8,000, let's say 11,000, between those numbers of trainers, chances are you may want to stick around the second S tier, I believe, right? This is S2. Oh, it's kind of weird. Okay, there it is. Yeah, S2, and then there's S3. S1 is top 6,000. S2, 7,000 to like 11,000, unless you're lucky this week to pull like an extra sync pair multiplier, you're just gonna have to grind these next few days. But I wouldn't worry about it. And then the rest, like if you're in grade A and you're trying to get to S1 right now, it's almost impossible, unfortunately. However, prepare yourself with all these other tips that I've shared with you for the next prestige event. So I would say sparingly use your stamina if you're in the top 1 to 4,000. But if you're in between right now, looking at the grade ranking of like these players, right? Willy, Gizmo, Ash, and every time you like get out of there, sometimes it's usually changing. The trainers are trying to get past that threshold or that limit. So for those of you who are in this like limbo, I would say do your best, use your stamina to be in the top. Alright, so those are my 10 tips, trainers. Hopefully I didn't miscount there, but if you happen to take something away from this video and learning something from this, please be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more Pokemon Masters content. With that being said, trainers, those are my top 10, and let me know what you think about these top 10 tips, and let me know what you guys want to share to the community. With that being said, trainers, I'll see y'all in the battlefield.